Hello, everyone, and welcome to The Wrap, brought to you by Michigan Medicine Headlines. I'm Dan Ellman with the Department of Communication. Today, we're going to show our appreciation for you, our dedicated faculty and staff, by giving you a sneak peek at the upcoming Employee Appreciation Week and other important updates regarding recognition within the organization. Before we do that, be sure you take some time to appreciate any previous episodes of The Wrap you may have missed. You can find them on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, or your favorite podcast hosting platform. And the most recent episodes can also be found on YouTube and are always featured as part of the Headlines Week in Review. All right, it's time to chat with Recognition Program Manager Joanne Grantham, who oversees institution-wide recognition programs such as Making a Difference that celebrate and recognize the hardworking faculty and staff at Michigan Medicine. Joanne, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me, Daniel.
Now, first, can you tell us about what's going on with the recognition program? I know we heard this week that there is a new recognition site for Michigan Medicine faculty, staff, and learners. So what should people know about the site?
So yes, the Department of Human Resources has launched a new site, and it's so exciting. The new platform brings together the current offerings such as the Making a Difference program, as well as new opportunities to appreciate our hardworking employees. The site address is recognition.med.umich.edu. With the announcement of the new site and the recent announcement of the Michigan Vision and Values, we took this opportunity to modify our Making a Difference program to incorporate and align it better with these elements. So now when you submit a Making a Difference form, you will be prompted to select a value that your team member has exhibited. This is a great way to further demonstrate how our employees are living out the core values in education, research, and patient care. This is just one of the things we'll be incorporating the mission, vision, and values into our recognition initiatives.
Outstanding. And I know that another thing you mentioned was that there are new opportunities, not just with Making a Difference, but new opportunities to recognize colleagues. What are some of those new features?
I'm most excited about the way we can share real-time, much needed recognition to our employees. When an award is submitted, it instantly notifies the employee and their manager or supervisor that they have received a Making a Difference award. The certificate is immediately available and the manager can use it to further recognize the employee at a meeting or a huddle. There's also a new e-card option that allows you to send a special note, whether it's for an anniversary, a celebration, or just a simple note of appreciation to someone to brighten their day, just to say thank you. We will be adding more e-cards as the platform rolls out, but that's another exciting feature of it. And one of my favorite features, Daniel, is on the site, there's a social stream. So much like our social media platforms that we have, we'll have an internal one that appears on the main page when you log in. It allows you to see every award across the institution, every card, every anniversary that has been made publicly visible across the organization. And it's a new interactive way to celebrate our employees for their dedication and commitment to each other.
So for things like the e-cards and stuff like that, you mentioned work anniversaries, is that sort of only available for leaders to send, or can any colleague sort of recognize their coworker?
Any colleagues can send it. Everyone who's part of our Michigan Medicine institution. And I like the feature, especially on a social stream. So say you receive an award, Daniel, I can see that, I can like it, I can comment on it and say congratulations. So that feature really gives us more tools to recognize each other.
Yeah, that's great. Now, I know with Making a Difference, a lot of those awards come from, patients or family members or visitors. Will they still be able to submit Making a Difference awards?
Yes. So when you log onto the system or when you open that website I mentioned, there is a link for patients and families to fill out an award as well. So same thing, it'll show up on the social media stream once they enter it. The difference is now that patients can't submit a card, they have to go to the online platform. So we'll be putting new cards and pamphlets prompting them in the clinics and sites where patients reside.
Perfect. Now, switching gears slightly to another program you're working on, which is the Virtual Employee Appreciation Week coming up on September 21st through 25th. Can you tell us about the week and what it will include for Michigan Medicine employees?
As you know, every year we've hosted Employee Appreciation Day in the courtyard with activities, special programs, and ice cream for employees. But due to the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, we've had to alter the celebration for this year. We still felt it important to host an event that would support our employees and recognize that over the last few months, they've been doing a phenomenal job in challenging times. While we won't have virtual ice cream, we are hosting a virtual week-long event with special programming for Michigan Medicine faculty, staff, and learners to participate in. So we partner with a host of different groups. We partner with mHealthy to host some exercise and meditation classes. The Wellness Office and the Office of Health, Equity, and Inclusion to share on topics of anti-racism and resources to support our employees. Our financial partners are participating this year, so TIAA and Fidelity will hold retirement and finance focused sessions. And our human resources and organizational learning groups will host professional development opportunities. So the list of all the sessions can be found with the dates and times on our human resources website or in the headlines if you want further instructions and how to register. You just will go there.
And I think, I love the idea that there's no virtual ice cream, but I think I'm going to take advantage of this and just grab some ice cream out of my freezer while going to some of these events.
Absolutely. When we want to keep some element of fun, we're also doing a drawing for those who participate and register. So we have some gift options out there. So please go and register, everyone. It's going to be a great week.
Thank you so much, Joanne, for sharing all those details. If you want to learn more about Employee Appreciation Week, go to mmheadlines.org. That's mmheadlines.org. While you're there, check out other featured stories from this week. For instance, the organization unveiled its mission, vision, and values, which include caring, innovation, inclusion, integrity, and teamwork. And stay tuned later this week, where there will be a closer look at the important work being performed around sepsis, one of the most commonly diagnosed conditions at Michigan Medicine, and spiritual care and patient food and nutrition services will discuss how they came together to create a better patient experience for those who eat halal or kosher foods. You'll find all those stories and much more at mmheadlines.org. All right, it's time for the weekly trivia contest. Last episode, we asked the listeners, what is the name of the Rogel Cancer Center program that involves non-clinical members of the healthcare team who specialize in guiding patients through a complex system? The answer is patient navigation. Congratulations to winner Michelle Cole. Michelle, a member of the Department of Communication, will be in touch shortly to help you claim your prize. Now for this week's question. Name one of the new features of the new Michigan Medicine Recognition website. Once again, name one of the new features of the Michigan Medicine Recognition website. There's several to choose from, but we only need one. And once you've picked one, send it to headlines@med.umich.edu for the chance to win a prize. That's all the time we have for this week. Thank you so much, Joanne, for being here. And thank you to all of our listeners and viewers for everything you do for patients, families, and each other. We'll see you next week.